What's going on, people? How you guys doing today? Let me turn this down a little bit, just for y'all. Turn it down. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Apparently, I waited too long. People are like, "What? 5-minute wait? I'm outies." What's up, Vixen? Happy Inktober, the most wonderful time of the year. Y'all got jokes. But, you know, I figured I can be part of the group, you know? I got some work I need to accomplish, so might as well. What?
By razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.
Dawn, thank you so very much for that subscription. 7 months in a row. Thank you so very, very much, man. You are absolutely fantastic for being one of the loyal members of the Empire. And there's not a lot of people in, so here you go. I will give you all the hype and ninja love myself. Wow. Hype and ninja love. Thank you so very much. So how's everyone's weekend been going? Good? Good, I hope. Boy, do I really don't like drawing scales. But drawing monsters is always fun. Okay, I guess. Very nice. How was yours? Mine was pretty good. We had some really crappy weather here, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was really, to be honest, it was very just fallish weather, and it just rained a lot. So it wasn't horrible, but it was actually really nice. I was able to get some drawings done, and almost have my office finished, so that's nice. And then, you know, I figured, what the hell, I guess it's time to not necessarily join in with Inktober, but, you know, because the whole idea of Inktober is not necessarily the prompts. I mean, they are, right? But to be honest, it's you're just supposed to be doing, or at least when it started, right? The whole idea was that you were just doing ink drawings, right? Like that was the whole idea was to make sure that you did something in ink. And so I know that it has morphed into everyone doing the same prompt and stuff, but what I've realized about most prompts is that they always start feeling like work. Like, oh wait, I gotta do this extra thing, and I come close with Ninjaugust because it's my own thing, you know? But I always towards the end, it's just like, man, this is so much unnecessary work, because it's not like, oh, I need to do this for something. And what I've really realized about Inktober is that it's really great for students or professional professional artists who this is their thing, right? Like that's all they do. Like a professional comic book artist or concept artist, anything like that, it's really great for them because it's a real good way to warm up, and then it's also a really great way to stay socially relevant. So it's really great for them, but if you don't have necessarily that kind of job, right? Like I have to, as much as I want to be like, oh, I am an art teacher, and that is true, but to be honest, I'm a teacher, and because of that, I don't always have the time to just be like, oh, I'm gonna warm up. I don't have time to warm up. Like I've got to get to it right away. So Inktober and these kind of things don't necessarily always work well for me. But in this case, because I'm kind of cheating, to say the least, I'm cheating. I'm just going, I have to ink stuff, therefore it counts for Inktober. Don, as far as the package, I didn't see it when I went to the post office, so I'll be doing that tomorrow, and I'll be able to let you know. So Don, you a football guy? Oh yeah, I guess it's considering what your other commission is, and like, but are you a football guy? We all know that's all in full swing now. I guess that Inktober might get in the way of some professionals. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, right? Like, because especially when you're like, okay, for instance, right? The first prompt for Inktober was gargoyle, right? Well, if I'm doing a sci-fi thing, drawing a gargoyle gets in the way because I'm not trying to draw that in my professional life, but I might actually have a drawing that I need to do that would work. And so that's why I liked what Inktober represented when it first started, which was just draw something in ink. Right? So are you going to Baltimore Comic-Con? So I don't have a table. I am waiting to hear back from one person to see if I can table with them. But if anything, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go one way or the other. So I will be floating around. But I missed my opportunity because I didn't really think about it. And Baltimore, historically speaking, for me, has not really been that good of a show. But I think that's because I was like everyone else. Just a fan artist trying to be like, look at how cool I draw Spider-Man and stuff like that. And, well, Baltimore is still one of the true Comic Cons. And so they had all kinds of like professional artists and stuff like that. So, who actually are working on Spider-Man. So, people would much rather go to them because they're like, hey, these people are in my backyard. I might as well get to them now because I don't know if I'll ever really get to see them again. And so they would go to them. But now with Ninja Empire, I think that I have something that's new. Baltimore hasn't seen it. So definitely gonna go for next year. Like that is definitely on my 2023 world. Is definitely a Baltimore convention day, or not day, but Baltimore convention time. So we'll have a table there. But like I said, one way or the other, I'm going to be there. Oh, I haven't put in the avatars. I'm sorry. Nobody wanted to tell me. Plus, if I do it next year, which would be better, I'll actually have my graphic novel, right? It'll all be done for sure, and I might even have some character books, which is something I was planning on doing, right? Because there are so many characters that I want to be able to tell their story, because I think it would be cool. So when you see them, you're like, oh wait, I know that person. I know what they're all about. I can't wait. So that's the plan. But what I am going to is Anime USA on the 15th, 16th, the 15th, 16th, no, 14th, 15th, and 16th of October. Am going to that. Yep, I got a panel on Saturday. Panel on Saturday about what, you might ask? Oh, it's about designing Ninja Empire and making ninjas. Go figure, right? Anime convention. They're like, how would you feel about that? And I'm like, I think I'll be good. Sounds like a plan to me. I am, but I'm more hockey. You're more hockey than football? Okay. Sorry, I missed that question. I was like, wait a minute, I think you answered. Yeah. Friends were like, hey, do you want to watch? You know, they're like, they didn't really, they're like, we're gonna do this. It's like, oh, okay. Because, I mean, I'm not that much of a watcher, right? Like, I don't care for watching sports. I mean, sometimes it's cool, but for the most part, I'd much rather actually be doing the sport than watching the sport. So, all right, so there's one. Moving right along. Vixen, are you going to go to any of the conventions and sit behind a table? Probably listen more than I watch. But I was listening while I was playing video games. Nice. See, I can't. It's funny, right? Because in the new office, there used to be a TV, right? And like I said, it's almost done. So we will almost there will be a studio tour eventually, right? So, but there used to be a TV in here, and I was asked, like, so do you want the TV in here? And I was like, nope. And like, but you could have it on in the background because it generally faces behind me, like or it would be if I was working. And I was like, yeah, but for some reason, TV makes me want to watch it, right? Like, even if it's a show that I've watched a million times, and like I want to watch it. And so I was like, it'd be too distracting. But you put on some music, no worries. You know what I mean? Like, because I can sing. I don't have to look at music. I can just sing along with it. So. Let's see. I'm just going to be walking around Antonio again in Baltimore Comic Con. Okay, cool. Love you, Desert Flower. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. I was honestly going. I'm like, I think I'm gonna put this in. I want to make that something in Ninja Empire, and I was actually thinking about like, can we make it something special? You know, like it's rare. Because there was this thing that I was gonna do, you know, with a whole bunch of mythos. Like, I want to create a bunch of like fairy tales and mythos and stuff like that with the world. And one of them was that there was this creature that if it bit you, it had the ability to unlock your potential, right? Like, you would just be like, you would become the best you could possibly become at whatever it was that you honestly liked, right? Like, whatever it was meant to be. And so I was like, I was going to use that, but the thing with the creature was that there are two problems with it. One, it only bit you when it felt comfortable around you, right? But the problem is that you had, you know, it's like it's a toxin. So the thing that actually allows you to unlock your potential is a toxin. And if you're strong enough, you'll survive. If you're not, well, you'll die. And many people would search out this animal because they're like, well, if I can be the best ninja or the best swordsmith or the best whatever, it's worth the risk. And so many people have died. And those few who are actually like who have survived, they don't generally talk about it. Like, it changes them. And the creature, like, and I was trying to figure out whether or not I was going to make it so that the creature died, right? Like, if it actually bit you, then the creature would die as well. But I don't know. So I was thinking, what if we made it the plant instead? Right? Like, if you found this plant and then boiled it down and either ate it or drank it, that it'd have the same effect, right? Like, it could unlock your true potential, but it could also kill you. And the survival rate is way low. Like, super low. So I understand some. Maybe it has a affected an inch. Yeah. I work 2 shifts as you know, so I listen to a lot of hockey games. Oh, okay. Reach out to become the best inker of the world. No, I'm pretty sure I would die. Although that would really. I don't want it to be like a genie, where it's like, yes, you will now become the best, and then it's like at the thing you absolutely hate. It's like, you would just be the best inker ever. But then I don't know if they would change then, you know? If, like, my relationship with inking would change if that's what happened. You know? Power Ranger X. Oh, what? Because retrace? Yes. So the thing is that I'm not an inker, right? I'm a tracer. And so I draw things and it's like, well, no, that's what it's really going to look like. But then, I mean, I do add, there is some, I add like line weight, you know, to what I'm doing. But for the most part, I'm just redrawing it. And it's like, well, why should I redraw it? And then, because ink is so finite, right? Like, I can make a really nice scribble sketch of a circle and it'd be like, yeah. But then when it comes time to do the circle in real life, right? Like when I really have to do it, then it's like, oh man, if I make a mistake, then, you know what I mean? It's like, oh poop, I made a mistake. And so, and then there's no saving, right? Like, oh crap. Where it looked great. It was like, oh man, this looks amazing as a pencil sketch. But in order for me to get to markers, I have to ink. So it's a necessary step. I just don't like it at all. Like at all. And for some reason, people are like, "But you're so good at it. Your inks are so clean." I'm like, I don't have to suck at it to not like it. But I've seen actual inkers like ink over my work, and it's just like the life that is brought in from people who are actually inkers. It's mind blowing. It's like mind blowing. So, to quote the great Bob Ross, there are no mistakes, only happy little accidents. It's true. And sometimes it's very true. Like, very, very true. And then other times you just ruined your piece that you've been working on for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. That's always fun. What am I working on? I am working on some stuff for DCD Collects. And I figured I could show the inks because it wouldn't be all the colors. You love me. Stop the lies. Blah. So I was doing the inks because I know I have to do the colors, right? So, and that way there's still some mystery as to what I'm doing, but I was tasked to do kaiju. So, I picked some classic kaiju monsters. Bam, right? And yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Good enough. And hi, Miss Ebony. How are you? And no, you're absolutely wrong. Hate inking. Hate. Hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. But we are just going to keep moving. Ain't got no time to stop. We're just going to keep moving. You know, in a sense, it's really one of the reasons why. What?
And driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.
Thank you so very much for that sub, Miss Ebony. That's 18 months. Is extremely happy to ink subscription. Thank you so very much for 18 months. You are amazing. Can we please get some more hype? More hype in the chat. Let's go. Hype, 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 hype. Hype in the chat. Thank you very much. So, Miss Ebony, what convention is close to you? I know I think I've asked this before, but I'm really starting to plan out the convention season. And I need to see which one I can go to come see you and allow for the boss to come with me. Because if I were to come see you and she wasn't allowed to come, that'd be a problem. So I gotta try and figure out which one to do. Gotta send the boss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because then she can go hang out with you and be happy, and I can try and make some money to finance that. Whatever it is that you two ladies would be up to. I think there is a fan expo in Toronto. Stephanie don't want to answer. She don't want me. She doesn't want me there. Told you I lag. Toronto Comic Con, Anime North. Okay. All of these are going to be looked into. But I think I want to do Fan Expo. Because I've dealt with them before as far as a convention booker, and they were great. Enjoyed them very much. So August 24th. It was in August. Oh, okay, it just happened. In March 17th. Because, you know, it's all about the kids. So what's up, Bex? Wow, no knock, no nothing. Y'all just don't care that that door is closed, do you?
Well, I didn't think it mattered. Every other time I was able to just walk in the street.
Well, yes, you're more than welcome.
I'm not
I need to get one of those I'm filming things
should put it on your Christmas list.
and be like, look, I need this so that you know when not to come in. Because I don't mind you guys coming in. Epic Bushy's birthday, yes it is. So that's probably a no. Bex, why are you not asleep?
Because you're too cool to miss.
It is very late.
So like 3 in the morning.
Well, it's they're 6 hours ahead, just like Germany time.
Oh, so yeah, it is like 3 in the morning. Because it's 9 now. So yeah. I was right. So go to sleep, whatever your name is.
Go see. I mean, we really like having you, don't get me wrong. But you
Your
just
well-being is more important.
you deserve some sleep. Just after 3 a.m. Yep. That you excited?
About what?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. No, it's supposed to be a consultation. They're just gonna be like, "Do you know what this is?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "Are you sure you want it done?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "Okay, that's $12 billion."
Yeah. I haven't seen Bex in a while. Leave her be. Fine. Fine. I didn't say that I didn't like you being here, because I actually did say that we like you here. And I have a witness this time in my house that so I said we like you being here. It's just that your well-being is more important. So yeah. Everybody always out trying to make me the bad guy, like I done did something wrong. When you get older. Who am I drawing? I can tell you once I'm done.
Okay.
Because, to be honest, I have no idea. That's the beauty when you have to do a job. And you're like, yeah, no, I know a couple. And they're like, cool. And they're like, you have to draw this many. Oh, I don't know that many. And they're like, well, that's how many you gotta draw. And then you just start finding them. You're like, hey, look, I drew this person. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Who's that? I don't know. Like, I don't know, but they look cool, don't they? Do. Well, do something to not be bored. I mean, it's not my fault you're bored. Draw something. Sit your butt down and draw something. Because, like I said, only boring people are bored. You're not boring.
That's not true.
That is very true.
I think I might make myself a tea and watch what is it, Umbrella Academy. It's supposed to be real good.
Fine.
Watch like the first,
Fine. Leave me. Fine.
I watched like the first episode, I think.
And
And
it's like,
kind of boring because it was the first episode.
and it was boring. My birthday weekend ends tomorrow. I took the day off work. Nice.
That's good.
So what have you been doing this whole weekend? You just been relaxing, like I'm not gonna do anything, or did you live it up? Buy a lot of stuff. Well, if you do, you should try the new tea.
That's what I'm gonna do. Are you excited for Abigail's birthday?
Sure.
Sure. I got her present, but I don't think it's here yet. I'm gonna have to make her a card.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna try and do that Tuesday. Because I get home before her on Tuesday.
Okay. It's in there. Thank you. I'll see if they have it. Oh, okay. Bye. Do you guys hear any music? I don't know if you hear the music at all. Yep, and I will wish you a belated birthday, even though we saw each other on AG's stream. So happy belated birthday! I hope that I hope that you've been having a good time. Oh no! Definitely gotta clean up those ink marks really fast. It'll stain your stuff. And it's like, oh no, I stained it. Nah, it's alright. You know what? I think we're gonna do that. We'll come in. Every day is a blessing to wake up. Yeah, it's true. Bam. There's another one. See, look at that. We've already done 3 today. 3! It's almost been an hour though. Is you inking? Why? Like, why? Living the dream. And your love. You guys are funny. I don't know why you insist on trying to torture me. I have done nothing to deserve this. Been announced by... Yes it has. If it hadn't, I wouldn't be showing anything. So what's everyone up to right now? What are y'all doing? Because, you know, I noticed that you guys are getting silent, so obviously you're doing something. So what's up? What are you guys doing? .3D stuff, nice. Streaming your new cave, I like it. I'm still trying to figure out all the light and stuff, and you know, trying to make sure that it all works out. But I like having my own space. I do. It's a very nice feeling to be able to have my own space and, you know, get it set up how I need, not have to worry about it, you know, like cameras or anything getting knocked over, or someone's gonna need it, or someone jumps in, you know. I don't have to worry about kicking people out from downstairs when I need to film stuff. You know, so it's been good. I have not. I won! It's like, I won! Look at that. And that's because you guys are always teasing me about this whole inking thing. That's why I won the Battle Royale.
I can hear him now, Bex.
What?
Tell Bex I can hear you.
Bex, the boss said that she can hear me now. I don't know what's going on. I can move the cameras up so if you want to come in. No? Okay. Yeah, you love it. Bex said yay. Well, she laughed first. I don't know what's supposed to be happening though, so. Oh. Undead.
Fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.
Undead, thank you so very much for that gifted sub. You are a machine, sir, and just giving them out like candy. Thank you so much for that support. It really means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you been, Undead? What's going on? How was your weekend? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I'll check it out. Gotta finish inking this guy up though. Cause I'm kind of on a roll, trying to knock these things out as people keep making fun of me for, liking inking for some reason. Okay, his teeth cleared out. Who, me? Apparently, it's like, oh, I'm doing apparently my favorite pastime. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to buy me more foil.
Foil?
Ty wants to sculpt.
Oh man, I just threw away all that foil too.
No, your crappy foil is bad.
Oh, I don't understand why you'd want good foil. I mean, I do quality and whatnot. I just used it so much, I crumpled it up. But he is way better at things than I am, so, So he wants to sculpt all of a sudden.
Yeah. That and he just wants to use all my foil.
Is he using your foil now?
Yes, that's why I yelled down the stairs when he was
Oh.
doing it. I could hear someone playing with the foil.
Oh. He told me he was gonna go watch TV.
Well, he got bored.
That is what he said. It's on video. Yeah, if you edit it out, if you edit certain things out, you can make me say whatever you want. It's just not true.
You don't have to edit anything. You said you don't mind inking.
I did not say that. Digital. I said it was better.
You said you don't mind it.
Better.
You said it wasn't bad.
It is that I will admit to that. Digital inking is not bad. I still hate it. That doesn't change anything. Like I said, if Ninja Empire picks up or some random person was like, hey, I want to really be your inker. If Ninja Empire picked up so that I could pay an inker, that'd be the best.
You want to know who I bet's a great inker?
Who's that?
Foil boy downstairs.
Probably, but he won't do it.
Bum.
He is a bum. I would absolutely love to have Ninja Empire be a family thing.
I know.
I love it.
I know.
But it's not gonna happen, so.
I know. So, with your nifty little trick with your Inktober, does that mean that you're not doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Tober anymore?
There's not a lot of characters.
There's tons of them.
There. Okay, name some.
The red one, the blue one, the
Mhm.
orange one, the purple one.
4.
The girl, the pizza guy,
The
boy,
pizza guy.
the rat,
The pizza
the
guy.
brain guy,
Who the heck's the pizza
the
guy?
pizza guy, the rat, the pig guy, the brain guy.
You already said the
walrusy
brain
guys,
guy.
The feet people.
I love you so much. The feet. Yeah, but then, like I said, you get to like 15, and you name the walrus person and the pig person. Those
the
are.
pig person's actually from Captain Planet. I have no idea. If
Because I'm like, that is so. Well, there is a pig person. but that is such an obscure character.
I saw it.
You said you didn't even know?
No, I mean, because I remember there's a pig person, but the one I'm picturing is definitely from Captain Planet.
There is indeed a pig person, because I actually looked it up. Like, I was like, okay, what characters can I draw? And then I'm like, oh man, I don't even remember. I don't even know this character. Who the heck is this? So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just do 10-minute challenge drawings of all the cooler Ninja Turtles. He's froze because he's in denial. The stream is being choppy for others too. Oh, is it?
What?
The stream apparently is being choppy.
That's because it hates me.
I don't see it. Well, you know.
There's Cyber Shredder.
There is a Cyber Shredder. Cause see, I don't see it being It's not saying. Oh wait, there was a drop. There was a bitrate drop. I just saw it. So, sorry. Don't know why that happened, but you know, I was told that I need to run cable up here.
Yeah, your IT department said everyone's officially COVID negative, so we can plan that. I have to go over your schedule with you in the morning.
So, I have to get that thing going. But we've been doing pretty. I mean, I gotta say, we've been doing pretty well with.
Yeah, but I can't wait to see what kind of big holes you guys put in the wall this time.
Didn't really put a big hole in the wall.
You broke my doorbell and ruined my paint job. 2 different rooms.
Well, I don't know what was going on with the doorbell. It shouldn't have ruined the doorbell.
You drilled
No,
through
there
the
was
doorbell.
there was a hole. We just put the cable through it.
The doorbell. You drilled through the doorbell.
But yeah, the paint thing. Yeah, sad. I guess I could throw some extra paint over it if you'd like.
Well, I think I might want to repaint our
Oh my goodness. The Thunder Keys. The doorbell was already broken.
No, it wasn't.
What's up, Mandala? What's going on? The pizza boy equals Kino. Oh my god, she didn't know that person.
I might not have known the name.
Bebop Rocksteady, yep.
Yeah, I know Bebop.
It's fine now. It's okay now. I did ruin that. Oh no!
And driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.
Bex, thank you so very much for that subscription. First timer, can we get some hype up in the stream, please? Oh, Thunder Keys. Oh, that's what it is. Thunder Keys gifted Bex a subscription.
Hi, IT department.
Can
How
we
you doing?
please get some hype up in the chat for the anti-ads for Bex?
Did you tell my IT department I said hello?
They can hear you. The boss says hi, Thunder Keys. So yeah, I don't know why our bit rate dropped, but it definitely went back up, or it's going back up, so we should be good for a while. But once we're wired, then yeah. Like once we're wired, we shouldn't have any problems then. Don says he misses you on stream.
Oh, hi, Don. How is everything? How's the weather, the wife?
Sling her arm because most of last week. Oh, okay. She doing okay though? We having ads. Her HR. Ooh. Oh man. I can hear. See, I can hear the boss.
What's the boss do?
No, I'm just going through the chat. Thunder Keeps like, I can hear the boss. And she's on the machine. Keep her heart rate. Well, we're gonna be sending good vibes your way, Mandala. Hope she, recovers quickly.
Is mom again?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going back upstairs to my bathroom.
It's like, oh no, they're gonna miss you.
Goodbye, my favorite internet people. Is Miss Ebony here?
Miss Ebony is indeed
Hi,
here.
Miss Ebony.
She wants us to come out to convention, both of which are, well, there's 4, but 2 of the big ones are inconvenient. One's in March 14th through the 16th, I think it was, and the other one is August, right before Butch's birthday.
That's not inconvenient. Where are they? Where's that?
Toronto.
I like Toronto. That's a good city. I don't really care what everyone else says. I mean, it's a good city to be a tourist in. It's a terrible city to live in, I'm sure.
Oh, we went, I remember going to Toronto.
Yeah,
That
I
one
remember
time.
you going to work and me having fun.
Yeah. It's probably what would happen again.
Yeah, I'll go see Miss Ebony.
Yeah, I know.
This
Yeah.
time I won't take kids with me across the border, though.
Well, yeah.
Or if I take them, I'll leave them.
But
Y'all are Canadian now. Goodbye.
is it? Y'all are Canadian now. Have fun. So you said the one right before Butch's birthday wouldn't be a
I
problem?
mean, I have to look at the school calendar and the con dates, but yeah, that's probably the best one you could do if you wanted to go be near her. Like you said, there's 2 more.
Yeah. I'd have to scroll up in the chat to figure it out. What?
You can look them up tomorrow.
Yep.
That's if the border is still open for Americans. But
Oh yeah, that's true too. Miss Ebony said hi. She said that she said hi and that I didn't tell you.
That's back. You're a slacker. I love you. Bye.
Bye. It's like, man, I get blamed for everything. She can't really handle. Oh no. Oh man.
Sorry, Thunder Keys. I ruined your anonymity.
Good wife is good. You celebrate 26 years, Don. That's amazing. You doing anything special? I don't know. The boss will come in and just say random things. But you know how to contact her if you really want to know. She left. Ran back upstairs. Yes, colleges. Man, Mondla, I'm sorry to hear about, you might not be able to go to Lightbox and whatnot, because I know you were looking forward to that. Especially as, like, your reward for the super you're super working and all that good stuff. Yeah. That's true. No, don't get me wrong. But I hope you'll be able to, you know, give yourself something as a reward for all the hard work and being a fantastic son. One crisis to another. Huh. Season of the A-Team. No, I've read that much. You know, what's funny is that when I get inkers who find out that I don't like inking, right, it drives them bananas, and they're like, "Why? Inking's so therapeutic." It's like you just get in there, and and you just kind of go with it, and you just flow, and I'm like, yeah, see, that's probably why I hate inking, because I don't ever there's no zen moments when I'm inking. High tension. It's like a high stakes game of poker that I'm always playing when I'm inking. Bam. Nope. Still not bad. Okay, there you go. There, bad. Stop. Breathe. Breathe and be one with the ink flow. No. The inking is living on the edge, man. Yep. The more edgy it gets, yep. I guess it needs to be a little bit of. Oh man, my bit rate is dying. I'm so sorry for you guys. I'm like looking at what's happening. Yep, we're definitely gonna have to get some IT help. Because the first time I streamed, it was fine. Right, the first couple times what was the worst? We'll get you cable up, okay. But I was like, the first time I did it, right? It wasn't. It seemed like it was just fine. It's only recently that it's been really bad like this, where I look and I see my bit rate be like, no, we're just gonna be unstable for today. So. Sorry for the instability, but gonna have to get it all fixed up. Days of my book, I hope that I can get in it. It's hard enough doing the mental context to switch between work and art. Yeah. Well, you know, you might like inking. It might be that Zen state for you. And it's like, I just know it's not. 'Tis not for me. Oh, fine. So he hates insanity. I love calamari. I just don't like. I don't like San Diego's calamari sticks. It's like horrible, rubbery fish sticks, which is just bad. And the problem was, it was like two years ago, I guess. I didn't even think about it, and it was just like, oh, these are bad. So yeah, it's not. I love, like I said, I love calamari. I love inking. Oh, okay, good. The weekend mode until Saturday night. Oh. Angry mouth. Maybe this weird eyeball thing. Minced calamari sticks? I have no idea. I made the mistake once. Now I make sure that I get clarification on my calamari when I go to San Diego. What else do you hate? Gotta make a list. He loves Batman. Hates Batman, Wolverine. See, and hate is such a strong word. Like, I don't throw that around lightly. I mean, I really, really have to dislike stuff. Batman plus Wolverine equals Gambit? Really? A terrible ninja that takes all the best powers of the three of them. He was constantly talking about minced. Well, y'all get together and do that. I've got a couple ninjas on the horizon that I need to draw. So I need to come up with what the tattoo ninja looks like. Because I thought that was a really cool idea. And then I have my sumo luchador ninja that I'm doing, which is awesome. I really like that character. So I have a couple of things that I need to draw. Thinking about bringing that series back too. I know most people didn't care like a lot of people didn't really care for it, but I liked it. I liked the Ninja Empires like character design series that I did. So I believe I'm gonna bring that back. Do. Okay, oh wait. There we go. There you go. There's the next one. Ran into Gambit for Halloween. He's gonna be Black Panther. I'm good. I'm sorry. Snake. No worries, man. No worries whatsoever. None. We're just over here inking my life away. Why don't you like Batman? So Batman's a psychopath, and he, Bruce Wayne could actually solve all of Gotham's problems as Bruce Wayne. He could eliminate crime by developing jobs and giving all kinds of stuff out like that. And the thing is that Batman keeps putting people in prisons that they have known to be getting out of all the time. After the first time, you're like, all right, cool. You put them in Arkham, not a problem. Oh wait, they broke out. Okay, one time, sure. 2 times, all right, we really should fix this. Right? No 3 times and like, oh, we'll figure it out. No. I firmly believe that Batman is the true villain of Gotham City. Because there's no reason for him. Right? Because the main thing is that without all those henchmen, right? Without all the underlings and stuff like that, all these big crazy people, they can't really do all the mischief that they're doing. And so if there is no reason for all these people to be horrible people, like all the underlings, right? All the minions, because they're like, oh no, I have a good job, it pays the bills, I have this, I'm able to put away for my kids' college, and just life. If they were able to do that, there'd be no need, right? And so I think that Bruce Wayne is actually doing this to fulfill some psychotic thing that he needs in his life to portray himself as a hero, right? So he keeps putting people in these low security places that they can keep breaking out of so that he can constantly be the hero. And not to mention, like old school, like Adam West Batman, like Adam West Batman, he was, I was cool with Adam West Batman because he was a superhero, did crazy stuff, had shark repellent on his belt, just it was clean, fun 70s superhero antics, and so that was cool, right? Growing up with that was really cool. But the Batman we have now is definitely just a killing machine, right? And I mean, it wasn't I haven't seen the last movie. I heard that it was actually good, but I haven't seen it. But the ones before that, with like Ben Affleck and stuff like that, where he's just literally murdering everything. Like he punched a person's head through the cement floor and then told Alfred, man, I forgot how much I loved this, or how much I missed this. I was like, oh, you told your confidant just how much you missed murdering people. I was like, and then we cheer him. And just like, I don't get it. And the thing is, like, I should like Batman, right? Especially in the later times where he's like, well, he was trained by, ninjas, and he's this really cool thing, and he's got gadgets, he's like a tech ninja and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's right up my alley. But he's a psycho. Yep. What do you call two monkeys? Primates. That kind of depends on if you view prosperity automatically lowers crime. Would you come up with a scenario where every human being and employment rate isn't going to try to game the system to get more? Maybe. It's like, maybe they would try and get more, or maybe they'd be like, yeah, you know what, we can do this, like we sent our kids to school and they're going to want more because they can, they've did some type of advancements, right? And Gotham City is like the place to be, and more jobs are being made, so more people want more things, and and it's more or less about how to further humanity than it is to be a gangster, I guess. And yeah, just because, I don't know if being like, hey, everyone has a job, there's no, people are poor, they're not poor, they can provide for themselves and all that stuff, and that's going to stop crime. But the thing is that I do believe that it would lessen everything from what's going on, because not everyone is the Joker's henchman or anything like that. But if you were able to take care of that crime, that issue, right, then it would make sense. You're like, oh wait, there's this other crazy wackadoodle out here that's putting laughing gas and everything. We need to take care of him. And then you know, you could be like, all right, well, let's take care of him. And then maybe Batman is needed until they're all gone. But then there's an expiration date. You know? It's like, oh, well, we got all the crazy people. And then you can tell stories of, you know, we've had 25 years of peace here in Gotham City and blah, blah, blah. And now all of a sudden there's this crazy person, or, you know, this meta-human, as they call them all now, out here doing craziness. And then, you know, you get Batman who has to come back out of retirement or something like that. Or we had to get someone new like Terry McGinnis, and you know what I mean? Like, there's just more story than what's going on right now. Like, I'm getting tired of seeing him fight the Joker. I'm getting tired of him fighting Riddler and all that stuff. And it's just like, you know, then they create a new character. Like, Poison Ivy became what they love to deem anti-heroes, right? Because she has a relationship with Harley Quinn, and they're all lovey-dovey and all that stuff. So, and people were cheering, you know, and it's like, oh, we can't really promote a bad guy, so we'll make her an anti-hero so she helps people sometimes and all that kind of good stuff. Right? But then they made the gardener. And, you know, he's supposed to take Poison Ivy's place. And it's like, oh, so you're Poison Ivy just as something else. Alright, cool. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I would like to see some different stories. Alright, Thunder Keys, thanks for hanging out. Good night, have some good sleep. Buy viewers, followers, and primes on mountviewers.com. Oh no! It's like not the bot of doom. The Nolan Batman and the 60s Batman were probably your favorite. Yeah. Yep. And I liked back when Batman was first created, and he was a detective. You know, so his stories were more, he was just a super cop. You know, he wasn't anything special. He was just a police officer. You know, like, he was operating under his own thing, but pretty much he ran around with a gun, for crying out loud. Right? And he fought mini gangsters and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, you're just a police officer. Fancy one. But, you know, I don't know. I really don't like modern day Batman. Maybe that's where, you know, like, so the thing is, I like Batman. I like drawing Batman, you know. I think that he could be really cool. But he's just, I mean, maybe it's not Batman per se, but it's the fact that we call him a superhero, but we don't really look at what he does. You know? They're like, no, he's a good guy. It's like, is he though? Man's got a contingency plan on how to kill every superhero in the DC universe. It's like, is he really a good guy? I mean, he's up here killing people? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. And the Dark Knight movie is almost entirely a tale of the edge of being good guy versus bad. It is. It is. You know, and he's all like, I don't have to kill you. He's like, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm not going to save you either. He's like, oh, okay. There we go, superhero, right? Like, either make a villain or make a good guy. Don't, this whole in-betweener crap. Like, yeah, I'm not big on that. I'm not big on the fact when they created the idea of the anti-hero. It's like, come on. And it's like, oh, he's a good guy when he wants to be, but he's technically a bad guy. but only when he wants to be. I'm like, oh, you don't know what type of stories to write. Oh, okay. And you know what? I think that you should be able to have definitive good guys and bad guys. Like, nope, this is a good guy. He's awful. Or he's pure. You know, he can wrestle with things and be like, oh man, I want to do this. Or he can be struggling with something, but ultimately he's a good person. Does all the good, you know? And then you should have your bad guys who are the absolute epitome of awful. So... Vixen won! Congratulations on the win! The win! Congrats, congrats. If you look at it another way, his superhero is that he's rich. Right. And that is realistic power most people don't have. Right? And I'd be cool with that. Like, let him flaunt his richness around. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm rich. Oh, and I built all these things, and I did all this, and I made this happen, and I made that happen. Like, all right, cool, man. I'm down for it, but he has to go out and fight these crazy people? Why? Right? And I think it's funny that, like, in the DC universe that they've made it clear, like, oh, you're the only one without superpowers, ha 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 ha, right? But everyone's afraid of him. Like, even, like, the goddish people, like, Darkseid was all like, right? And he was like, oh, yeah, you would be the one to try and threaten to blow up my whole planet. I respect you. You I will not kill. And you're like, what? But, you know, it's not my universe. And the one thing that I tell, because I want to tell my kids and students and stuff like that, and I'm like, look, you don't like it, that's fine. You've got two options, right? You can either, I mean, I guess you have a couple options, but you have two options, right? You can either read it and shut up and just deal with it, right? And just be like, that sucks. So you could do that, or you could stop reading it, or you could make your own. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Just make something better then. If you think it's that bad, try and make something different, right? Make something better. And to be honest, that's what I'm attempting to do. Not that it's gonna be better, right? You're just not gonna you're not gonna beat some of these juggernauts that's been around for, like, 60, 70, 80 years. I don't think it's been that long, but like, these are just things you're not going to topple. So, but trying to create something that, if you have issues with something and you're like, this is what I have the issues with, well, make something that doesn't have those issues. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's why it's always funny when people are like, oh, so this is the good guy? I'm like, oh, no. He's just the protagonist. There's a huge difference. That's what throws a lot of people up, right? Like, they're like, oh, this is the good guy. It's like, no. Protagonist of the story? Sure. Is he a good guy? I'm not gonna go that far. He kills a lot of people. Hey there, Bo, what's going on? The material of Batman is that it's a revenge tale. It is, I understand that. But he got revenge. See, that's the thing, right? It's the one thing that I find hilarious about revenge tales that are told by seemingly Americans, right? So Batman's supposed to be a revenge tale. He got revenge. Why is he still fighting? Right? It's like, wait a minute, but you got revenge, so why are you still fighting? If it's truly about revenge, there's an end date. It's like there's an end date for that type of story, right? You don't have to kill off your person. You don't have to do anything like that. But if you're like, it's a revenge story, eventually the revenge has to be over. Look left. What are we doing? Posture check? Oh, goodness. You are not, yeah. I'll give you a little strike. Thank you for that. I didn't see that. Thank you. Posture check. Oh, thank you. Whoa. Definitely needed that. And straighten myself out a little bit. But because I know, right? Like I'm telling a revenge story right now, right? Ninja Empire, revenge story. Black Dragon story, revenge story. It's gonna be over. You know what I mean? Like there is an end, right? And I hope to capture a lot of people's like hearts and love for the character. They're like, oh yay. And then we're gonna get to the end of his story and then it's gonna be over. Right? At least the revenge story of it is going to be over. And so, you know, then it's no longer a revenge story. It's some other type of story, right? We got to see what happens then. But as of right now, it is a revenge story, right? And so if Batman is a revenge story, and I mean, I know that they keep rewriting it, you know? At one point, it was just this crazy, whatchamacallit? Crazy gangster. You know, wrong place, not the gangster, it was like wrong place, wrong time, killed parents, and whatnot. Well, he found him. Right? He found him and dealt with him. I can't remember if he murderized him or not. I can't remember. But he found him, right? Revenge over. But then, you know, they kind of wrote it so that gangster happened to turn into the Joker. Which, I mean, I know that they had to give the Joker some type of, you know, reason for being that important in Batman's life. But, and I was like, really? Really? That's where you went? Like, oh yeah, no, that was him. That's why, you know, he has such hard ties to him, I guess. And he won't just kill him. It's like you won't just kill him. So, but eventually, Batman's story has to end. But I don't think we know what his story is anymore, right? He just kind of exists. Which is almost the same thing for like almost everybody. They're all just kind of there. Their stories keep getting reinvented. And not so much in the sense that it's like, oh, you know, we got to reinvent the characters or reinventing the story and stuff like that, or adding something to it or anything like that. No, they're just like, we just decided that this person now is this. And that's it. And then we're supposed to buy it. And like, oh, that's how, you know, the story continues. And like, I don't know. Tell some new stories, I guess. So, I'm sorry. Let's see. And pretty much interesting thing about Ren stories, the prince does not get back what they lost. True. Exactly. So in your story world, how would you describe the protagonist in your comic book? What do you mean, how would I describe him? Is he a good guy or bad guy? I mean, and here's the funny part. It depends. And I know that this is where the whole idea of the anti-hero is, right? But he's not a hero. He is out for revenge, and that is it. And the thing is that if you were getting mugged, and the person who was mugging you had nothing to do with the murder of his village, he wouldn't care. He's like, I gotta go find people. I gotta go find these people, right? So at this point, his moral compass is not that of I need to help people. He's just like, I'm gonna find these people who did this to me, to my family, to my village, and I'm going to enact revenge until I get all the way to the top. And he knows who that is, right? So his revenge will be once anyone who had anything to do with it, he's after, and he's gonna kill them. So he's not a helpful person, I can tell you that, right? Like, he will not help you unless it is directly in line with what he's doing, which is revenge. So, and like I said, some people will consider him a hero because their village was getting raided or something, and it happened to be the person, one of the generals that was there that killed his family. His friends and family. The whole village. Right? So alright, let's keep it's exactly what I said above, yep. I'm fine, thank you. I just decided on drawing, going and sketching in bed. Oh, nice. It's good. It does. Yes, I hope you're still here. Oh, squishy backs. Oh, see what you got. Got a big. Now we're gonna fill this in because it doesn't look that good. All right, what'd you say? I think that probably boils down to the battle between the characters' want and need, like his scar or ghost plot-wise informs his want and motivation, but the key in the story is that the character is learning or failing to learn what he's not they actually need. So Batman starts with wanting revenge because of his loss, but he learns that revenge does not heal that wound. His want is not what he needs. What I struggle with Batman, besides the entitled rich white man stuff, is that they never make it clear that what he needs or how he moves forward with what informs it. Yeah, that's true. Taking the conversation. Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right. They're not addressing his trauma, right? Like, and then what he needs to get past it, because he's not trying to get past it, right? Because Alfred's always trying to get him to try and live his life and get past it and hang up the cowl, and you need to live your life and all that stuff, which I think is really cool that they add that in, that that Alfred's like, look, what you're doing isn't actually going to bring them back. And I think in one of the movies they actually say that, right? They actually do bring up that fact. It's like it's not really gonna help. And then it's like, okay, well, what, if you start looking at the movies, they're all like, well, he's all like, I'm what Gotham needs, and all that hoo-ha, and, right? So it's not about what it started with, which, like we've established, it was about revenge for the fact that his parents got murdered. But then it's like, all right, well, who are you trying to get, right? Like, so I don't know. Batman has issues, and that's just all there is to it. It's like my man, you got issues. was in the middle of the story. The story plot at the end is that he becomes the villain because the mythos of Harvey Dent being the good guy was more important. Yeah. Yep, I know. I remember. And that's when he was trying to leave, right? Like he was trying to hang up the fight for Batman, right? And that would have been cool. I would have been cool with that, right? I would have been cool with that if he would have stayed away. If he was like, no, you know what? This is not what I should be doing. Gotham doesn't need Batman. It needs more people like Harvey Dent. And it's like, all right, cool. Then stay away, right? And then you could have gave us another story where he's not doing the Batman thing, but he's helping the police with, I don't know, like he's found a way to help, like, be Batman. It's like be rich Batman without being there to fight, right? Like he's supplying the police with better technology and better protection, better weapons, so that they can actually try and protect and serve, then I don't know, it would have been cool. But no, what's he do? The very next thing, what are we gonna do? Batman. He just jumps in as Batman again. So but like I said, I haven't seen the new Batman. I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. But then again, it's like, who has time to watch movies? Although I watched the movie today, The Family. Watched The Addams Family. Ba-ba-bum. Snyderverse crap. Batman becomes godlike because Zack Snyder's a hack. Well, yes. He was like, well, yes. But for some reason, they keep giving him movies. It's like, look, I remembered my posture on my own. Ha ha ha. Like, look, I remembered on my own. Not trying to get scoliosis of the back. Scoliosis of the back. As we all know, scoliosis deals with the back, so. Here's totally it. Have some water to celebrate. Okay. Booyah! Doesn't it do anything? The Constantine sequel? Yeah. That man's gonna ruin everything. DC old history book, Superman's Crash in Soviet. Oh yeah. Was it Red Sun? I believe it was called. I believe that's what they called it. Red Sun was pretty cool. So I have to wait all the way till is it no. When is Baltimore Comic Con? It's this month, isn't it? Oh, I can't remember. Baltimore Comic Con. Where's next month? No, it is this month. Or at least, I think. I'm gonna have to check in a minute. Almost got this one done too, which is great. So my inking has gotten a lot faster. If you could quote me on that. Normally sketch cards would take me, like to ink, would take me at a minimum 20 minutes. 20 minutes to ink, at a minimum. Now it's about 10 minutes. I mean, something like that. 10 to 12 minutes. And that is solely because of this pen. I'm trying to find that. He loves it. He really. I do not. All I'm saying is I am getting faster. That is it. There you go. All right. Here, we can put this one down now. You guys see that? I need to check for 28th through the 30th. I'm toying around with the idea of inking stage and done with. I'll stream the inking as part of a outreach marketing plan for my work. Nice. Nice. Ugh. Huh. How much time we got left? 18 minutes. Alright, let's draw one more. Let's ink up one more. Let's ink up one more. Okay, it's chest. Is it? Is it? You guys got all quiet on me in the last minutes. You're just wondering if I'm gonna make it. Will I be able to actually finish this card before time's up? I'm dozing. Good. It caused enough trouble for one night. Ah. There's no trouble. I'm the one with the unpopular opinion. And knowing's half the battle. Magic the Gathering. Oh, nice. Here's I'm doing some drawing. Nice, nice, nice. The final battle royale. So you're impressed and had fun. Great. That's fantastic. What? What? 2 in a row. What? Well, not in a row, but 2 today. That can only be because I have to do all this inking. That's it. That's the only reason. Cheating is it? It's because you guys were mean to me. That's all. Oh, I have no idea. $7 minutes. Think we can crack out another one? I'm gonna try. Five minutes left. Okay. Tokyo artist. Okay. It's time. 4 minutes. Oh man, we might actually make it. Holy crap, look at that, we finished it. Like, what? Man, we did a lot today. Alright, let's see. That one already. That one already, that one already, that one already. Alright. So, we did. Oh, man. One short. I'm drawing 23. 23 and then the hit. So, the big hit. So we did 8, 9, 10, 11. We did 11. 11 today. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Here, I'll even show you the ones that I already drew. Already did. And then, there you go. Well, they're all monsters. I don't know what to tell you. Mine out of the gutter. Time's up. I have how many left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 left to ink. So awesome, right? Fantabulous. We did a good thing here. Look at that. Fantastic. Alright, so thank you all so much for being here on my I Hate Inking Inktober drawing session. I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue it tomorrow. I'm going to ink, or if anything, we'll finish these up, right? We'll finish those up, and then that ink, this set will be done. If I get if I get a chance, I'll actually be drawing up the next set that I have to do, and we can ink those as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, see, if I draw up the dragons, because I'm supposed to be doing dragons. If I draw up the dragons, I'll be able to ink all those as well. So, you know, it'll be great. Who are they? Oh gosh. This is Jet Jaeger. This one is Mogera. This one is Monster X. This one is Gigan. This one is Gudon. Hedora. Is the best week possible. Thank you, you too. Orga. Mutavor. This one is Trespasser. This one's Knifehead. I know that one. Megalon. Angulus. Tarantolas. Hammerhorn. Jawwide. This one is my Godzilla. So there you go. And then I have the last ones I have Mothra, the Fright Crawler, the Slathern, Bellabog, another Godzilla, the Shinmora, and Bacon. It's not Bacon, it's Beacon, Beacon, Bacon. Beakon, Bacon. Which show are they from? Godzilla. So they're from Godzilla and from oh my goodness, what is it called? Pacific Rim. So Godzilla and Pacific Rim. So a lot of kaiju things. So that's what we did. So we might have we're gonna have a part 2 because I don't think I'll have enough time while at work to ink any of these. So we're gonna have a part 2 of Inktober. Blah. I hate inking session. So we'll have another one of those on Monday, hopefully, and then from there, I think we're just gonna we'll be right back to Ninja Empire. So we should be having fun with that. That should be awesome. So yeah, that was my first Inktober. Blah. I hate inking day 1. We'll see what happens next. But thank you all so very much. Thank you for the subs. Thanks for everyone who came in and hung out, who talked, who gave us the discussion about Batman and all that good stuff. Thank you so very much. It's always fun when you guys are here talking with me and showing your support. Thank you so very, very much. You are absolutely amazing. Even though you keep saying I love inking, I hate it. You're still amazing. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for the support. You guys make me want to keep doing this. So thank you so very much. And always, always remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. All right, let's see if anyone's streaming today. Let's see if we can actually find someone to raid. We haven't raided anyone in a while. Let's see if I have anybody. What's Killing doing? Ooh, Killer Nen is doing watercolor. And Volupsi. I haven't talked to her in a while. Let's go raid Volupsi. What do you think? We go raid her. She's nice. So we're gonna go raid her. Alright, so as always, be awesome. We'll see you on Monday. And yeah, let's go raid Volupsi. Alright, so thank you all. Good night. And we'll see you on Monday.
Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.